is the somewhat somber intro to 5 Days a Stranger by Ben Yahtzee Crawshaw, who many of you may better recognize as the creator of Zero Punctuation on The Escapist. Now, before he became Yahtzee Crawshaw, he made this series called X Days a Stranger, or 5 Days a Stranger, somewhat collectively called the Choso Midoso, the Trilby series, and it's adventure games. It's made in Adventure Game Studios, and he actually got some indie rewards for the series, which is interesting enough, you know. Now I actually prefer his games to his reviews, but let's start up the first one. Not the first one he made, but the first one he got really thoroughly known for. 5 Days. It's a horror game. A1. And a gentleman thief makes this entrance. Yes. By the way, welcome to Armful Plays 5 Days a Stranger, Episode 1. I should probably have said that from the beginning. So, if you've ever played, like, a classic adventure game from Sierra or something, you know well and good what this is. And, it really is, like... Oh no, the window won't open. Well, okay, we'll go out the door then, I guess. Oh, who are you? Well, of course, this game has. What got him to him? Oh wait, I keep forgetting I'm wearing this thing. Oh, well, it was that guy. I was under the impression the house was empty. Well, Trudy is, of course, he's a thief. And, this is a kind of, if you ever seen The Shining, this is very much what this is. Also locked. Everything is locked in this house. Oh. Shouldn't think there's much underneath the rock. No, that's true, you shouldn't. I'm not the sort of cat burglar who leaves his taps running out of sheer malevolence. So that's probably a reference to Home Alone. There's quite a bit of references to nothing here. How anticlimactic. This window is also jammed shut. But yeah, we're a cat burglar and we're stuck in this house, and as you will soon find out, we won't actually be able to leave the place. I'm going to be reading aloud the dialogue as this has no jammed shut. Yeah, no voice acting whatsoever. So I apologize for my shoddy voice acting in advance. Also, I apologize for clicking like a retard. Let's try the door then. No latch, no chain, no deadbolt. It doesn't even have a keyhole. So why you want the bloody thing open? It's becoming very tiresome. Line's dead. Somehow I was expecting that. And then of course, the whole thing is we're going to be in this house for 5 days, as the title states, and there's some pretty unscrupulous art dealers, but I doubt even they deserve this. And it's like, let's see the TV then. Had no comment on this time. In other news, society world is still shaken about the sudden death of Sir Clarence Defoe. Okay. So Clarence and his wife Julia were found dead last Thursday in Defoe Manor. Our correspondent Peter Daldry has the report. It was just 4 weeks ago that this place was a bustling activity as Sir Clarence Defoe moved in with his new bride, Julia Swanson Defoe. Now after this shocking tragedy, the place is quiet as the tomb and empty of human life. Sir Clarence had only proven his attachment to the Defoe lineage almost 1 year ago, and since then had been renovating the long-abandoned family mansion in preparation for his marriage. The police have already declared the tragedy as a murder-suicide, although many insisted that Sir Clarence was incapable of such an act. The debate rages on, while the fate of the house and family fortunes remain unclear. This is Peter Daldry, BBC News, Defoe Manor. Thank you, Peter. Our top stories again. Minister? Well, that is a shoddy TV line if it already cuts out by then. Oh well. Hey! Oops. It's about time you showed up. Wait, what? What? Well, you should be. I've been stuck in this house for days. Where's the way out? I'm sorry, I don't understand. You're the guy who owns the place, right? No. Oh, so how'd you get in here? Window on the second floor. Is it still open? No, it jammed shut. Damn. Well, looks like the house has a new guest. I hope no more turn up. We only got 5 chairs. If you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Wait a minute. Yes? Who are you? Oh, I beg your pardon. Hardy's the name. Philip Hardy. Call me Phil. And you are? Trilby. Mr. Trilby, I'm afraid you're now a prisoner. Like me, like everyone else in this house. A prisoner? Don't ask me why, but once you get in, the house won't let you leave. I've tried all the doors and windows, and all of them open. The garden wall's unclimbable, and I can't tunnel under it. But why? Who's keeping us here? Beats the hell out of me. Whoever it is, they will certainly not be safe from my fists once I get out of here. So if there's something you're not telling me, now would be a good time to get it off your chest. I assure you I am completely mystified. So, how many more people are in this place? Only 3 more. First there's Jim, the youngest. He turned up just after I did. He's a good kid. Second, Simone Taylor. You'll probably know her off the telly. She's a correspondent for the BBC. She came here to make some kind of documentary, I think, but now she's stuck here with us. Lastly, there's AJ. Skinny bloke with a stash. He won't tell us who he is or where he came from. All I know is that he's been here longer than anyone. Nearly a whole week. I think I already met him. Oh, what a heartwarming story. Anyway, why don't you see if you can track them all down? Now I'm calling a house meeting in the lounge. Spread the word. I trust you'll enjoy your stay at Defoe Manor, Mr. Trilby. I still don't understand. Just find the others and tell them to meet up in the lounge. We can discuss things properly then. So yeah, as I said, this is a horror game! And really, it's probably one of the best, like, adventure game horror titles I've ever tried, if that is even a word. Let's go find the others. So we'll see over here. And there's a portrait. It's too big to carry around with me. Well, okay, let it be then. Here we have the fridge. Well, evidently no one cares if I starve in this place. Now, normally, Ben Croshaw has actually put like the special edition up for grabs on his website. However, the link I got to it didn't work. That's probably only temporary, but this is the classic version that people originally got, and the only real difference between this version and the special edition is that the special edition had like a commentary by him and an interview with him about what he is and who he is and stuff, and why he did this. Why would you do this, man? I seem to remember someone being up there. Pushing the tree makes the upper branches sway a little. What fun! Oh, what fun it is to talk to trees. Okay, let's use the tree again. Nope. Guess we have to find Simone first. Yeah, there are some... It's not that obscure. I mean, it is just a very small game. But there are some weird, obscure puzzles in this game. Or not obscure, what's the word for it? There are certain things that you should be able to do immediately, but for whatever reason you have to do it in a certain sequence. Even though you might as well. Ooh, there she is. There's Simone. Pardon me, madam? What? Oh, hello. Philip mentioned we had a new guest. You're Simone Taylor, right? Yes, you must have seen me on TV. And you are? Trilby. Got a first name? No. Hey, wait a second. Not the cat burglar, Trilby. Oh, wow. I presented a Crime Watch special on you once. Oh man, I wish I had a camera right now. This could be huge. You wouldn't consent to an interview, would you? Madame, even if I did have a sudden retarding brain injury that would cause me to do so, don't you think our apparent imprisonment is a slightly more urgent matter? Well, I admit I thought so the first day I was here. But I've been here 4 days now, and I really think I'm learning a lot about this place. If I could just get these infernal doors open. Philip's calling a house meeting in the lounge. Yes, it's so like him to do that when a new face appears. I'll see you later, Mr. Trilby. Oh well, aren't you the first face that have appeared after... Yeah, she is a bit... Oh well, you know. Also, I know it's not scary when I'm talking over it like this because, well... But really, when you're playing this alone in the dark, sometimes there are just scripted events or random events like footsteps from the floor above you and stuff, and it's really, really creepy. Let's do this again. Now we should be able to get the last one. Talk to the tree. Is there someone up in the tree? Oh, hi. You're new. Have you come to set us free? No, apparently I'm a prisoner now too. I'm guessing you must be Jim. What were you doing in the tree? I thought I might be able to get over the wall. But the tree's too far. And there's this ravine just outside the wall too. Ravine? This does not seem like a safe place to build a house. Okay, let's go meet them in the lounge then, because we won't be able... Spoilers, we won't be able to find AJ. Here we go. And with good reason, as you will soon find out. So yeah, the game takes place over 5 days, and really some of the stuff, like when you're like me and you know what's going to happen, you might feel a bit like So this stuff should be able to be used immediately. Like a modern game would probably have it like, see how quickly you can do this. You have 5 days to do it. But not here. Here you have to wait for the actual events to take place. And I'm talking over this. Well, you can read, can't you? I'm sorry if that's a bit mean to just say ask you if you can read, but I assume you can. You're smart. If you're watching this, you're smart. Okay, I'll get back to reading aloud once this ends. I don't know, do I? I don't speak loony. We mustn't squabble amongst ourselves. How about by paranoia and suspicion we'd only hinder each other? I suggest we assume for now that we four are all innocent. I agreed with that. We 5, including AJ. Where is he anyway? I couldn't find him anywhere. I saw him just after I arrived, but he ran away from me. Well, that's odd. Listen, Mr. Trilby. We work as a team in this house. That's how it's been since it started. So we all have to share information. No secrets. So, why did you come to this house? He's a cat burglar. Why do you even have to ask? Well, I didn't come here to take part in some bizarre Big Brother event, that's for sure. Is there anything you know about this house that would help? Anything at all? I doubt I know much more than any of you. All I know is the last heir just died and it's supposed to be empty. Well, I guess you're not much of a help then. But I suppose an extra pair of hands is always useful. I'm still not completely clear on a few details. Do I get to ask you all some questions now? Sure. Just ask any of us whatever you like. Okay, I think I don't really care about talking to you guys, but okay, fine. So, Jim. Tell me a bit about yourself. Like what? I don't know. Where were you before you came here? I was at St. Trinian's boarding school, not far from here. Been there since I was 10. My parents move around a lot, you see. How old are you now? Nearly 16. How did you come to be here? I was so stupid. We climbed over the school wall at lunchtime. Why? It was there. We were going to see how long it would take the school to find us. Then we came across this old house, and Richard dared me to knock on the door. He bet me £1 I wouldn't do it. My school was like that. Broke my collarbone playing pylon once. Shut up, Philip. What happened next? Well, I was about to knock on the door, but it opened by itself. I heard Richard dare me to take a step inside. So you did, and the door closed behind you, and it wouldn't open again. Yeah. Your friends didn't call the police or anything. How should I know? I guess they didn't, since nobody came. That was on Wednesday. The school probably know I'm gone now. I see. What do you know about the mansion? Not much. We could always just about see the roof over the playground wall. We all used to tell each other it was haunted. Why? Were there any stories or legends attached? Well, a friend of mine used to say a crazy hermit lived there, who killed people and ate them alive. Oh, well, I'm suddenly reassured. That's all I want to know. Okay. That is crazy hermit we do not want to deal with, so let's hope that's not it. Mr. Taylor? Miss Taylor, yeah? How about a bit about yourself? Why, that's so sweet of you to ask. We're in for it now. I'm a correspondent for the BBC, but you probably already knew that. I'm afraid I don't watch much television. Oh. Well, I do outside broadcasts for the news mainly. Sometimes I present documentaries or variety shows. Whenever I'm needed, really. Very much a jail of all trades. How did you come to be here? I only came down here for a documentary. There's been a lot of interest in old ghost stories lately. We figured something on Defoe Manor would pull in the ratings. And not because it would make interesting viewing. This is why I hate television. Excuse me, I was talking. I arrived here before the camera crew. I was supposed to wait for them. But I couldn't resist just taking a walk around the grounds. Next thing I knew, I was in the backyard. Looked all over, but I couldn't find a way back to the front. It was my own fault, really. Yes, it was. Okay. Well, this has been very uneventful thus far. That's why I'm making this a bit long, just to at least end this day. And then I guess we'll make each episode a day. So some of these episodes may get a bit long, and I apologize in advance. What happened to the camera crew of yours? I have no idea. They probably just left when I never showed up. I'm sort of glad they didn't get mixed up in this too. Quite. Well, what do you know about the mansion? Well, I've heard some pretty disturbing stories about it. Here we go. There have been stories of weird happenings around it for decades. Ever since the first disappearance of the original owner and his son, people have gone missing in the area around the house more than anywhere else in the country. That is like, you should probably burn down the house then. That's all I wanted to know. I don't want to know any more else about this house. Mr. Harty? Tell me a bit about yourself, Mr. Harty. About me? Well, I'm in what you'd call the import-export business. You're a thief. I'm not a thief. I'm a treasure hunter. I only take what belongs to dead people. Since they're not using it, you know. And your friend there, he's a thief. True, but also a gentleman. I only take what I'm sure no one's using too. I'm sure that's a great comfort to them. Well, what do you know about the mansion? Yeah, I'm sorry, but we really need to, like, have all the dialogue options done. It's not a thing in this entire game, but in this scene, it is. His wife died giving birth, he and his son went missing sometime later. Well, maybe the article could tell you better than I could. I'll let you borrow it. Thanks. Just don't mess it up too much, it's for my scrapbook. How did you come to be here? Well, I came up here to look for some artifacts. I'm sure you had the full consent of the Defoe solicitors to do so. Shut up! I just heard of some old family tomb somewhere under the building. I mean really old. Anything inside probably doesn't belong to anyone, so finders keepers. I managed to call in a few favors to get over the ravine and the back wall. Then of course I couldn't get out again. How many people know you're here? A handful, I suppose. I won't get suspicious till I go missing for months, though. That's all I wanted to know. Righto. Anyone else see the pattern in all these stories? Which pattern would that be? Seems to me the house only traps people individually. It didn't try to trap Jim's friends or Simone's camera crew. It's only letting us in one at a time. Talking about the house like it's intelligent. Surely it's more likely there's just some joker behind all this. Maybe. But how did they know we were coming? How did they know to leave a window open for me, risking one of you finding it? You think the house is haunted? I wouldn't use that word, but I definitely have a very odd feeling. Like we're being watched, I suppose. Yeah, maybe this is one of Simone's rating winners. Excuse me? Well, locking up some people in a house against their will and secretly filming them. It sounds like a natural reality TV progression. It's also highly illegal. Wouldn't stop some people. Where the hell has AJ got to anyway? I was hoping he'd be here. He'd been doing some research on the house. He was going to share it with us tonight. Maybe someone should go look for him. What now? It's getting pretty late. I admit I'm beginning to feel tired. Yeah, me too. But what about AJ? I don't think there's any need to worry now. If he still hasn't turned up by morning, then we'll look for him. Oh, alright. But we look for him as soon as we get up. Day 2! Yeah. What was that noise? Oh, wait. It's not day 2 yet, guys. Oh, Jesus! No! Simone? Philip? Jim? Oh, God. Who did this? What the? Jason Voorhees? No! God fucking damn it! Oh, crap. That's me? Christ, I've never dreamt so vividly before. It was so disturbing. Well, if you're watching this episode of Funkful Plays, that was day 1 of 5 Days a Stranger. This is spooky. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye!